All right, still to come on Arizona Midday, the powerful story of a couple who turned their loss into a lasting memory that is helping others. Don't go away. Welcome back to Arizona Midday. Sudden infant death syndrome is the leading cause of death among infants. It strikes without warning. And today, we're talking to Scott and Julie Williams. They face SIDS themselves, and they're now trying to help others. Good to see you. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Your story starts with Kaycee. Why don't you guys tell me a little bit about her?
Kaycee was our fourth child and our last child, and she was born a very healthy baby, and unfortunately we did lose her to SIDS at the age of 3 months, but she was a very healthy child.
Yeah, I mean, you see pictures. I can't imagine what you guys went through.
Yeah. You always hear all the warnings and the suggestions they say to keep your baby safe, and I was just under the impression that if you do these things, then, you know, this guards against it and that you were safe, and it doesn't discriminate, and you could do everything right, and you're blown away when it happens because you follow everything that you're told, and then something like this happens and you don't know what to do.
What have you learned about SIDS?
Basically that it really can't be predicted or prevented. It's just things that you can do to lower the risks, and they're very you know, you see them everywhere. When you leave the hospital, you're given these things, and you just leave with this false sense of security that if you're following these guidelines, then your baby will be safe. So you're just more side-blinded when it happens.
Right, but
yeah.
there are a few things you can do, like you said, to guard against
right.
it. Tell me about some of those things.
Do you want
Some of the things that we can do is there's the Back to Sleep program that's been around for a while. You know, learning to lay your baby on their back. Everybody wants to lay them on their stomach, but the odds always say when you lay them on the back, it's a lot better. They have different items that you can use. Everybody wants to use a blanket, but a blanket's not really the best thing to have in. So we have like a sleep blanket, which is
you just zip them.
It's all in one. Like it's basically put them in a bag, and they get what they need there, and then you don't have the extra blankets in the bed right there. So.
And to also, it's important to make sure all of the caregivers are aware of these things. Like when you send your infant to daycare or to church at the nursery or wherever, just to make sure they understand that you only want your baby on their back and not on their side, and you know, just to make sure everybody's aware that cares for your baby.
Yeah, and be forceful about it,
yeah.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
What about Kaycee's Foundation of Hope? You guys started that. Tell me more about it.
Kaycee's Foundation of Hope was started right after we lost her, and what our goal is to bring awareness to families, and also do what we can do to raise funds for SIDS research. But a lot of what we want to do as parents is we want to be there for other parents. We want to be that support and help guide them down the same path that we went through.
And you are. I mean, I looked at your website. The stories on them are so touching, and it's so nice that you're doing this. You're also doing Kaycee's Walk to Remember.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
It started just a few months after Kaycee died. I really wanted to do something to just honor the babies that their deaths are attributed to sudden infant death syndrome. I feel like they're not old enough to really make a statement with their little lives, and I feel like, you know, for people to come to something like this event and actually see their pictures and read their stories and hear about them, they might be more motivated to either, you know, give to research or to volunteer at one of our events and just help us get the word out there. And
absolutely. And tell me again really quick when it is.
It's October 18th.
Okay, excellent. And of course, for more information on the walk, or to register for the walk, you can go to kayceeshope.org. It's right there on your screen. Thanks so much, both of you, for sharing your story.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you for having us.
We appreciate it. All right.